Welcome back to SAT Math Level 1, prepping for this Math SAT for strategies 16 and 17. Here's my contact email if you want to get more PowerPoints and video. Contact me here. Today we're going to do SAT Math strategies 15 through 16. There are 42 points of notes here. And the skill sheet is below this. I'm not including the skill sheet. Those are on separate PowerPoints. Page 1, Strategy 15. Rewrite expressions or equations in equivalent ways. Some math questions may ask you to find the value of algebraic expression using an accompanying equation. By rewriting the given equation or equation in an equivalent way, you may be able to make a substitution its value. So for example here, no calc section, multiple choice. If 2x minus 3y equals 10, what is the value of 4x over 8 to the y? And then here would be the solutions that are offered. Write the fraction in an equivalent way by expressing numerator and denominator as a power of the same base. So 4x over 8y would equal 2 squared to the x, 2 cubed to the y. And then we could further simplify it by putting it in this form here. And then even further simplify by the quotient rule of exponents. Here are our solutions here. Since it is given that 2x minus 3y equals 10, substitute 10 for the exponent here. 2x minus 3y equals 2 to the 10th. So that would be a solution for that, 2 to the 10th. Page 4 now on this lesson. Example, no calc section, grid in. If 1/2 a plus 2/3 b equals 5, what is the value of 3a plus 4b? Write the equation equivalent by eliminating its fractional coefficients. Multiply each term both sides of the equation by 6, lowest common multiple of 2 and 3, and you will get this here expression. Here's, do we have a solution yet? Not quite yet. 3a plus 4b equals 30. Grid in 30 for that. Okay, page 6 of this lesson here. Example, no calc section. Population of rabbits doubles every 48 days according to this formula here, where P is the population of rabbits on day T. P is over day T. What is the value of T when the population of rabbits is 320? So P equals 320, then 320 equals 10 times 2 to the T over 48. So 32, we divide out of 10, we have 2 to the T over 48. Since 2 to the 5th equals 32, 2 to the 5th equals 2 to the T over 48, which means 2 to the 48 is 5. T equals 48 times 5 equals 240. So there would be your answer. 2, 4, and then 0 would be your grid in. Strategy 16, know how to do the math. Some SAT test questions simply require straightforward application of some routine algebraic technique, geometric fact, or trigonometric relationship you studied in your regular math classes. Example, no calc section. If P and Q satisfy 2y squared plus y equals 21 and P is greater than Q, which of the following is the value of P minus Q? And then we have this array here. Rewrite the given quadratic equation as 2y squared plus y minus 21 equals 0, and solve by factoring using the reverse of FOIL. So there's our quadratic, and we can put it like this because we know this much here. 7 and negative 2y plus 7 or 2y minus 3 equals 0. So y equals negative 7 over 2, or y equals 3, since p equals 3 and q equals over 2. Then we compare that. P minus q equals 3 minus 7 over 2. This would equal 3 plus 7 over 2 equals 6 over 2 plus 7 over 2 equals 13 over 2. So it would be B. Correct choice is B here. And then page 12 of this says in the no calc section, multiple choice, acute right triangle, acute right angle with right triangle measures x radians. Which of the following is equal to cosine x when x equals pi over 9? Here are possibilities, pi over 9. Two angles are complementary if their measures add up to 90 degrees, otherwise pi over 2 radians. The cosine of an acute angle is equal to the sine of the complement of that angle. In general, for acute angles, cosine x equals sine 90 minus x degrees, or equivalently, cosine x equals the sine of pi over 2 minus x. Substitute pi over 9 radians for x, and we get sine of pi over 2 minus pi over 9. Okay, the 9 pi over 18 minus 2 pi over 18 would equal sine 7 pi over 18. So that would be right here, D. That would be the way to do that. Page 14 of this says an example no calc section. We have this expression here. Note I equals the square root of negative 1. In the equation above, what is the value of y for this to be true here? Change the radicals to the I form. So 2 minus the square root of negative 9, 1 plus the square root of negative 16 equals 2 minus 9, square root of 9 times square root of negative 1. Same thing over here. Then this is 2 minus 3i and 1 plus 4i here. That's a good start. We're getting these conjugates together here. Multiply the binomials horizontally using FOIL. So we're going to FOIL these two here plus those there. I enter, and then the last factors there. Then this equals 2 plus 8i minus 4i squared. 2 plus 7i minus 4 times negative 1, which is I squared. Then equals negative 1. So 6 plus 7i is, since 6 plus 7i equals x plus yi, y equals 7 in that case. Grid in 7 here, which would be down here. This would be your grid in there. Page 16, example no calculator section. We have this graphic here. We have a parabola with a line going through it. Quadratic function and a linear function of graph xy plane. The vertex of the graph of the quadratic function is 325, which is here. If the two graphs intersect in the first quadrant at the point jk, what is the value of the product jk? The graph of the quadratic function is parabola. If the vertex of parabola is at hk, then the equation of the parabola has the form of y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. Since it is given that hk is 325, then we can plug in here. From the graph, you know that the intercept (0,16) down here. Oh, up here for the parabola, 0,16. Plug these coordinates into the equation to find the value of the constant a. So 16 equals 9a plus 25. Negative 9 equals 9a. So a would equal negative 1. Hence, the equation of the parabola is y equals negative x minus 3 squared plus 20. Find an equation of the line y equals mx plus b from where m is the slope of the line and b is its y-intercept. The y-intercept of the line is -5, which is down here. Using the points 4, 3, and 0, -5, find the slope m of the line. M equals delta y over delta x. Change of x. -5 minus 3 over 0 minus 4 equals -8 over -4 is 2. Hence, the equation of the line is y equals 2x minus 5. To find the coordinates of the point intersection of two graphs, solve the linear quadratic equations. So we have y equals negative this here, and then y equals 2x minus 5. Substitute 2x minus 5 for y up there. Stick that in, or rather they stick it in over here. And we have this here. We expand our square here. And we continue to combine like terms, and we end up with this quadratic, which we can factor out. X minus 7, x minus 3 equals 0, so x equals 7, or x equals -3, so -3 and then 7 here. JK is first coordinate, j equals 7. Find a corresponding value of y by substituting 7 for x in the linear equation, which gives us this here. Hence, k equals 9, so jk equals 7 times 9. 63. And then we can put in 63. Okay, animated PowerPoint math video at AOL.com. Email me for a PowerPoint or videos, more videos, or support lessons to contribute to your knowledge of Algebra 2. I have those as well. Thank you very much.